Hello and welcome back. Today's video is going to be a Shop My Stash makeup basket video. I do this series about every other week on my channel and I pick 4 to 5 items that I just want to get some use out of. You know, I'm not trying to hit pan, use it up or anything like that. In addition to my project pan items, I've noticed that doing this has definitely helped me rotate. I have a larger-ish makeup collection, and I think if I didn't purposely pick out products to use, therefore they may be left sitting for quite a while. I have a whole playlist if you are interested in that. The first half I'm going to recap the products from the last Shop My Stash, and then the second half I will pick out new items. And if you are interested in this eye look, I did film it as a part of a review and tutorial for the ColourPop Mint to Be palette. Therefore I will link that for you in the description box. And let's get into this Shop My Stash. For the recap, I'll start with this highlighter. This is Urban Decay Sin, and I used this probably the most out of everything in this Shop My Stash. I mean, it's a champagne highlighter. It's really nothing revolutionary, but it is very beautiful, and it's one of my favorite highlighters, I think. It's crazy. I feel like nobody really talks about these highlighters. Unfortunately, they stopped selling them at Ulta and Sephora, but they do sell them on the Urban Decay website, and I think on the Macy's website. I bought mine at Marshall's last year sometime, but very finely milled, super metallic. And this worked out really well because I started panning Becca Opal, and that is just like a hair too dark for me. Therefore, I liked to mix it in with this and it lightened it up, and I do feel like it looked better. This is a total win. I also love this like beautiful packaging, and it's also very small and sleek. This is just a really good highlighter, one of my favorites. All right, this next one, kind of sad. I didn't use this once. I know, and I really enjoy this. This is the Burt's Bees blush in Toasted Cinnamon. It's kind of like an orangey brown. And a couple of reasons why I didn't end up using it. I have 2 blushes in Project Pans that I'm really focusing on right now. That was a big reason. And then the second one was, you know, the few days where I was kind of using non-Project Pan items, I did very pink or purple, or, you know, even this look today. I just felt like this wouldn't go. I'm gonna keep this in my Shop My Stash though, because I really do want to use it. I know that I enjoy this blush, but because it is so orangey, yellow, brown, you really do need to, or at least I feel like I need to wear it with a very, you know, warm toned, more neutral look. I just feel like, I don't know, at least for me, I feel like it doesn't really go with colorful looks or cool tone looks. I'm probably overthinking it, and I just need to use the blush. Therefore, this will be staying in the Shop My Stash. This bronzer I did use. I didn't use it a lot because, again, I have 2 bronzers in Project Pans right now, but I really do like this Morphe one. I like this for contour. I'm wearing it for contour today, and then another bronzer kind of on my whole face. This is really nice formula, buttery, easy to blend, and it's very neutral. It's not too warm, not too cool. Therefore, I really like it for contour. I don't like too cool tone of a contour on my skin tone, just because I have yellow undertones and it can look kind of weird. Therefore, a neutral like this is really good. I like it all over the face as well. Yeah, this is one of my favorite bronzers. I will be putting this back, and I think this week though, I'm not gonna pick any bronzers just because I wanna focus on my Project Pan bronzers. Then we had the eyeshadow palette, and that was the ColourPop So Jaded palette. I love this palette. It's becoming one of my favorites. It's definitely my style of makeup. I've said this before. I really love colorful eyeshadows, but I can also appreciate kind of a half colorful, half neutral palette. And I think there's a lot of variety in this, but it's also quite cohesive. I did film a makeup look, full face of new makeup, and I used this palette. If you're interested, I will link that video below. I love the ColourPop formula. I've said it before. It's one of my favorite eyeshadow formulas. ColourPop and definitely Juvia's Place and BH Cosmetics and Natasha Denona. I guess those are probably some of my favorite formulas, but definitely ColourPop is up there. And I really, really enjoyed using this. Let me show you another look that I did with this palette, and that was using Ruby all over the lid. And then I had garnet in the crease. And then I think just like a little bit of this brown here to blend that out. That looked really amazing. I loved Ruby. I love red eyeshadow. And the look that I filmed, I used this shade. And I said in that video, my only complaint with this palette would be if they had gotten rid of these pressed glitters and if there was a matte purple instead, and maybe more of a matte true red. Garnet does work, you know, it has that very red undertone in it and it works very well with ruby. But I think a true matte red and a true matte purple, again, I have those in other palettes, but you know, just if we're gonna talk about having a cohesive palette. So these two pressed glitters, I still haven't used them. I may try them at some point. Pressed glitters, they're very intimidating for me. Plus, you know, I don't want to get it in my eye. I don't know. Anyway, I really do enjoy this palette. I think it's one of my favorites. A lot of color variety. Beautiful packaging as well. I really like these crystals on here. Really nice. So yeah. I'm really glad that I got some fun looks out of this palette. Okay, that is it for the recap, and let's get into picking some new products. I mentioned that I didn't end up using the Burt's Bees blush, therefore I'm going to leave that in here and I'm not going to pick a new blush. However, I do want to pick a lipstick and a lip gloss, I think, this time. I'm looking at my lipsticks, trying to decide here. Oh gosh. I want to pick something neutral because that's more of an everyday type thing for me. And actually, now that I'm seeing this MAC one, this color is called Mademoiselle, and this is a MAC Retro Matte Liquid Lipstick. This is a very, very nice formula, and I gotta say, this is a neglected shade, and it's definitely very peachy, but it's quite neutral, and I think I could wear this anytime. All right, here are the lip glosses, and as you can tell, I got a few new lip glosses. I don't know if the haul is up yet, but it should be soon. I think I want to go with something, you know, that would go with that lipstick and also I haven't used in a while. Let's go with ColourPop. This is from the Villains collection and this color is Hot Headed. It's kind of an orange. It has some shimmers in it. It's not super metallic. It's honestly mostly clear, but I really do love their formula. I think it'd go with that lipstick and it'd go with pretty much any lipstick, honestly. It's not as pigmented as it looks. Okay, I'm thinking of picking an eyeshadow palette from this drawer because I've been kind of keeping track of when I've been using my palettes, and I have not used these Juvia's Place palettes in quite a while, and also I have not used this Sylvia Ghani palette by BH Cosmetics also in a while. I am definitely considering this one, the Original Warrior. This palette is pretty much bronze heaven. So high quality. I really, really enjoy it. I'm considering that one. This one does have some beautiful neutrals combined with some colorful shades. Definitely one of my favorites by Juvia's Place. It's a contender. And the last contender is the BH Sylvia Ghani palette. This I got for Christmas in Christmas of 2018. And definitely this is my style. It's kind of in the same, I mean, I wouldn't say it's similar, but it's kind of in the same vibe as the So Jaded, where it's kind of half colorful, half neutral. And the quality is really nice. I think it's been months since I used this. You know what? I think I'm going to go with this just because it has been very neglected. Like I said, I want to skip over blush and bronzer, but I do want to pick a highlighter, and here's my highlighter drawer. I've been kind of trying to think, what have I not used in a while? This is Becca Prosecco Pop. As you can see, I've hit pan on it, and I used it quite a bit last year to hit pan on it, and then after that, of course, I got kind of sick of it and I put it away and I haven't used it. Therefore, this may be a good option to use for a little bit. The other one I'm considering is this LC highlighter. I really enjoy this. I've had this in Shop My Stash. I can't remember. I think it was a couple of months ago. This is a really nice, neutral, not too glittery highlighter, and I do really enjoy it. I decided to just go with the Becca because it's really, ever since that project ban ended, I haven't used this one. I don't even know how long ago that was. Therefore, I think it's time, and maybe I can expand the pan on it a little bit. Alrighty, that is it for this Shop My Stash makeup basket. I'm pretty excited. I'm happy to use this highlighter, which has not been touched in several months. And I'm also excited to use that palette, and hopefully I'll have some looks to show you with that. That is it. If you're interested, you can check out my Shop My Stash playlist, and thank you so much for watching.